Hey guys, and welcome back to our dinosaur tier list videos. It's been about 2 years since the last one, and yeah, I totally forgot about this, but you know what I didn't forget about? Jurassic World Evolution. Why do I say this? Because I've been playing the first game, making videos for the second game here and there, again, probably months to years ago, and now we have the announcement of Jurassic World Evolution 3, featuring the much requested baby dinosaurs. Let's go! Anyways, I figured to celebrate Jurassic World Evolution 3 and the things that I hope for that will come from it, I'm going to continue this tier list. Can't promise that this will be like a continual thing. Might be another 2 years before I do another one, but you never know. So let's get into it. So the way we did this last time, I did letters A through D on the previous video, and I put them in a tier list. Y'all probably know how tier lists work by this point. This time, we're going to be doing D through L, or should I say, the last of the D from the last video, up to L. So let's get started. I haven't played the games in a minute. I'm a general dinosaur fan, so I can probably remember some things about these, but this will probably be more hilarious for you to see what I don't remember. Anyways, we're going to start with the Dunkleosteus. First dinosaur, I can't even pronounce it. Dunkleosteus? Dunkleosteus? No, there's no extra T. I do that sometimes, add extra letters. Dunkleosteus. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. I don't remember what it looks like. I don't know what it is. Dunkleosteus. Yeah, now let's go straight to images. Oh, okay. It's the fish dude with the big teeth. Yeah, I don't think I released any of these into my parks. So, I don't know. It's definitely not it's definitely not an herbivore, or at least that's what this picture would lead me to believe, and those teeth were probably used for violence. So let's put it in a tier. Very fish, like it is the most dinosaur-looking fish, and that's kind of probably its only job. So we're gonna give it B tier for now. Things are possibly will change later. Edmontosaurus. Now the Edmontosaurus, I remember. For one, I remember it was found in Canada, because, you know, Edmontosaurus, it's got that, I believe, the part of the name is the place where it was found. But not only that, but I remember these suckers in my parks in the first Jurassic World, and, like, they were a pain. They were, like, you had to make them perfectly happy with the perfect conditions. There's a few dinosaurs like that, and man, let me just make sure I'm mentally picturing. I'm going to probably do this for every single one, just so that you guys see them all. Edmontosaur, if I could spell. Edmontosaurus. Yep, this sucker. Very, very picky. I also remember the duck-billed face. And it's got that, like, almost arms, like they're arms, but like you can see the difference between the legs being super thick and the arms being thin. Kind of like how you got the T-Rex with the really baby arm, but instead of that, it's just like thinner arms, because obviously it's not the same, because T-Rex had to do that because of its oversized skull. Anyways, if I don't quite like you, and I will say though, I'm thinking right now, maybe if evolution had not killed you off with the asteroid and also the other things going on Earth, you might have evolved these weak little arms into something more useful. Like maybe given millions and millions of years, you could have stood upright, or maybe these arms would have become more like arms we have today. You never know. But besides the point, back to tier list. Edmontosaurus, don't like you. E for Edmontosaurus. Alright, Elasmosaurus. Man, I don't remember that at all. Let's see. Elasmosaurus. Oh, this guy. Isn't he like the dude from that one movie? What's that movie with? It was like the Loch Ness Monster, but it wasn't. It was like this thing. It was like the kid becomes friends with it. I never saw it, but I do vaguely remember ads for it. This thing was like, you know, everyone's like, oh, the Loch Ness Monster is this thing. Let's see. Movie. What movie was it? The Dinosaur Project? No. Movie where kid meets sea creature. God, that's gonna be like Wet Willy, not Wet Willy, Willy, whatever. Okay, no, not Willy, Free Willy. Why did I say Wet Willy? Anyways, yeah, the water horse. This was it. It was this movie. But maybe I was very wrong, because that looks nothing like the Elasmosaurus. Maybe they based its skeleton off of it, But I was very wrong on that. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. That definitely not going to cut that out of the video. The Elasmosaurus. I didn't have a problem with it. It very fond because of, you know, the Loch Ness Monster allegations and obviously the misremembering of the water horse thing. I'm gonna give you a solid B tier. No, A tier. Yeah, because you're cool. Alright, up next, we've got Euoplocephalus? Eupilocephalus. That's the best way I can say it. Don't ask me to do it again. I can't even spell it right. Back to the list. Come on, it'd be nice if I could actually. Pocephalus. I so screwed that spelling. There we go. Oh, so it's like the Ankylosaurus kinda, if I'm remembering correctly, but a little different. The tail looks different. Interesting. Well, I don't have any negative memories of the guy, so, or girl, I should say, because all dinosaurs are female. But I don't have any positive ones, so let's go with, C tier. Alright, up next, Gallimimus. I can just tell you where this is, because, like, if you don't know Gallimimus and you've played Jurassic World, who are you? Gallimimus is like the chicken of the dinosaurs. Like, he is the first one that a lot of people release into their parks because he's cheap, he's easy. Oh god, he sounds like a prostitute. No, but he's cheap to create, he's easy to take care of, and they like to be a lot of them, but doesn't freak out if he's alone. So he's like the easy one of the dinosaurs. I don't know. You're not horrible, but you're also, like, you're the backbone of a lot of parks beginnings, so, like, I want to say A, but at the same time, you don't do much, so, like, that's a solid C. Let's go in the middle for B tier. Alright. Geosternbergia. Geosternbergia. I can't say it right. Again, I can't say many of these names right. I think it's one of the flying ones, if I remember correct. Geosternbergia. Yep, I was right. It was one of the flying ones. And boy, if it's a pretty one, huh? Depending on the depiction. Because, like, you've got, like, the skin and bones one here. They, like, a lot of artists would shrink wrap dinosaurs to the skeleton, but you forget there's probably fatty organs and such that we don't get to see, so dinosaurs don't look the way that movies have them. This seems more real because, like, you can see that it's not just skin and bones unless it's in an area that it would make sense to be, like near the wings where they need it to be light so that they can fly, or near the legs where they need usage of the feet. And you can see that there's added fat here with, like, the neck area versus, like, right here where you don't see that, like, fat column, whatever you want to call it, throat maybe. Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, no, he's cool. I remember releasing one or two, but I don't love him either. But let's go C tier. No D tier for dinosaur yet. All right, Giganotosaurus. This one, that's going straight to A tier. I know I'm gonna piss someone off. Fine, S tier, only because I know a certain person watching by the name of Mick Naclane would not like it if it was not an S tier. I also made a diorama for this same person of this same dinosaur, and I know what it looks like, and most of you probably know what it looks like, but I'm gonna show you Giganotosaurus because I'm consistent like that. So, yes, Giganotosaurus. And that's the one from the first game, maybe? Okay, so this is prehistoric art. This is the one that the art they went through for the first game, basically. More or less what it looked like, minus some of the coloring. Let's just do that. JW1. That's a very low rendering. I'm not sure that's correct. Evolution. There's a big difference in... I can't spell evolution, apparently. Whatever. It should fix it. Yep. Okay, so they did keep the red crest. So yeah, this was in the first Jurassic World Evolution game, what it looked like. In the second game, it obviously looked like this because Jurassic World, what was it, Dominion, the last one came out, and they changed it to look like this, and that's the one I modeled my diorama that I posted on YouTube after. Alright, so Giganotosaurus, we know what that looks like, and we know where he is. On to Gigantoraptor. Now, I know I'm going to be very wrong, but my brain is just imagining a humongous velociraptor. That's probably incredibly, hilariously wrong. But just because of the way my brain is going, we're going to say C tier, and then we'll look it up. And also, the velociraptors, I'm sure a lot of you know this. If anyone's done 2 seconds of research outside the Jurassic World movies, the freaking velociraptors are not correct size. They're more like turkey size in real life. Gigantoraptor. I can't apparently talk and type at the same time. Oh wow, I'm very off. Yeah, I can see why it's got the raptor name because it's got like that similar body style. Yeah, like the velociraptor. This is probably more what like the velociraptor would have looked like, just smaller. Yeah, he's a cool looking guy. This is a bit arc. You went a little crazy, I think. I would guess it's a herbivore, but with that beak, you never know. Could it be meat eater? Clearly, it has feathers from what most people depict, so they probably had impressions of feathers, or if they're lucky, a feather itself. But I don't know if any feathers have been really found. That's cursed. Reminds me of a seal. Don't like that. Also, for the previous few ones, I'm pretty sure they were all carnivores. I forgot to say that with the last few dinosaurs, but I could be. Besides the Gallimimus, that was a plant eater, but I think I mentioned that. Anyways, got Gigantoraptor. Pretty chicken. It looks like a big chicken, but with some dangerous parts, front, back, and mouth. He can stay in C tier. Gigantospinosaurus. Again, gonna just imagine a big Spinosaurus, and I'm a big fan of the Spinosaurus. We're gonna put him in B because it's temporary. Gigantospinosaurus. Gigantospinosaurus? Oh yeah, that was very wrong. Very, very wrong. That is not anything like the Spinosaurus. This is like the, it's kind of like the, oh, not Ankylosaurus. It's the, oh man, I can't even remember it. But there's another dinosaur that looks very similar to. It's just got the horns on the side, which is probably where it comes from. Like, let's just get rid of the G part and see what happens. Yeah, completely different animal. Dinosaur, which is an animal. But why did they take the name of something that was already... I don't know. This is what it looked like in game, by the way. These were fine. They were cool. I don't think I made many of them because I made the quote-unquote normal version of the dinosaur that without those horns that I can't remember the name of. And someone in the comments is going to be like, this is what it is, you dummy. And it's probably going to be that same person that made me put... Not made me, but I put in S tier. But, yeah, you're okay, but I don't care too much about you. Let's go with D. Finally, D for dinosaur. Alright, Herrerasaurus. I remember you. You're a plant eater. And watch me be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. Herrerasaurus. Oh, I messed that up. So bad. Okay. Yeah, that was sad. And that happened a lot in the last video, didn't it? I would like confidently be like, yeah, this is a plant eater. Yeah, this is a meat eater. And then, poof, wrong. So yeah, this just looks like the beta version of a Velociraptor in my opinion. So yeah, you're gonna go D tier. I'm sure I just upset all the Herrerasaurus fans, or at least any that were watching, which is probably gonna be like 5 people maybe. Alright, Homalocephalae. I'm not even gonna guess with this because I don't remember it. Homocephalae? Let's guess that it's a meat eater because last time I got that wrong. Yay! It looks like a meat eater. Wait, am I very wrong? Oh god, I'm very wrong. I did it again. Dang it. These are totally not meat eaters. They're freaking plant eaters. Why am I not using the right terms? Carnivore and herbivore. This is totally a herbivore. Let's just double check that. Yep, herbivore. Fine. Alright, I don't have anything against you, but I don't love you, so C tier. Huangosaurus. I remember them. They were definitely, and I said definitely, but I'm 95% sure on this one that it was a herbivore. And they were okay. Huangosaurus. I have a very visual memory, so that's probably why I'm not remembering all these, because once I see them, it relates to memories of how they were in the game. Huangosaurus. Didn't spell that. I spelled that so wrong it can't even give me any ideas. Huangosaurus. There we go. Well, it was a plant eater, which I thought it was. Wait a minute. Didn't we just do this one like 2 minutes ago? The Gigantospinosaurus? Very similar. Let's just make sure I'm not crazy. Gigantospinosaurus. Yeah, that looks nearly the same. Okay. Well, a lot of dinosaurs are like that. Well, I guess it's only fitting to put it next to it. Wingosaurus. Where did I put him? Gigantospinoraptor? Gigantospinosaurus? Sorry. D tier. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I'd feel bad just to put him there just because the other guy. C tier? Nah, D tier. Stay true to myself. Ichthyosaurus. Alright, I remember the Ichthyosaurus. And if anyone here watched Land Before Time, so did you. Don't remember the little dude's name, but Ichthyosaurus was like the cute little dolphin, even though dolphins are kind of terrifying if you know anything about them. Ichthyosaurus. What? That's not correct. Ichthyosaurus. I'm gonna have to blur out some of those results because it was slightly terrifying and I don't want to scare my audience. Anyways, this guy. But, Land Before Time. I think it might have been Mo. Wow, I got that. I got that. Yeah, this is him. Mo is totally an Ichthyosaurus. Let's just double check. Mo. Oh god, I'm sorry that's hard to read. Family, Mo's waterkin. Wonderful. Why is it so impossible to read? My settings on this thing. Maybe that's much better. He's a colorful Ophthalmolosaurus. Okay. So this is what this looks like. Now let's see what this guy looks like. Alright, yeah, there's a difference. It's slight, but it's there. Again, a lot of dinosaurs kind of were like that. So, just because I thought it was him, I'm going to give him A tier because I loved that movie as a kid and Land Before Time. This is such a biased list, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, no, I'm not. Anyways, Iguanodon. I remember Iguanodon. They're kind of a pain, but they're chill, so I'm going to put it in B tier. And they're also the herbivores. Ichthyosaur, definitely not an herbivore, by the way. Iguanodon. Iguanodon. Yep, these guys. I didn't really have anything against them, but they weren't notable either. I think they were kind of a pain, but not like the worst pain in the butt. They got along with a lot of other herbivores, because, you know, herbivores do that. Not all of them, but a lot of herbivores did get along. But I think C tier is the feel. Yeah, C tier. Indominus Rex. Alright, I don't need to look this up for any of you, hopefully, but Indominus Rex, gonna go in S tier just because he's cool. Big bias on that. You know, turning invisible. One of the first gene-edited, not first gene-edited, they're all gene-edited. Deliberately changed genome to be a new thing. Indominus. And, like, I just love the idea of gene editing. It's probably cursed science stuff, like the so-called dire wolves. They're not actually dire wolves, but you might know what I'm talking about. That happened a month or two ago. Anyways, love the idea of this guy. Completely designer baby dinosaur. Violent as all hell. Total S tier. Indoraptor. He's gonna go to, let's go with A tier, because like he's like a smaller, sleeker version of this. A little bit more deadly in the type of like brain stuff, like it was smarter and it could be trained with like the laser pointer and the sound, if I remember correctly. And it's a bit more nightmare fuel. Like, yeah, that thing is like out of a horror movie, which was the point. I don't love it though, like I love the Indominus. It's just not as good to look at. It's just pure nightmare fuel, and that's its own appeal, of course. But yeah, he's all right. Where did I put him? I put him in A tier. Let's put him down in B tier. Okay, on to the next guy. Jeholopterus? Gelopterus? I don't know how to say it, like a lot of these, but let's see. Probably didn't release one. Gelopterus? I didn't spell that right. Aw, it's a little bat guy. Okay, that's adorable. I think I did release one, and I was like, oh, it's adorable, just like I just did, because he is adorable. And yeah, if that's what he looked like, that's instant S tier. Kentrosaurus. Now imagine, hold up, before I get to Kentrosaurus, imagine like a prehistoric Batman, where instead of Batman, it's like Gelopterus Man. Like, you get what I'm going with here. Anyways, Kentrosaurus. I'm pretty sure he's named after a famous archaeologist, you know, with the Kent name. I thought it not the one to do with the guy who wrote the Jurassic Park books. I know there's a few dinosaurs that's directly related to specific people, and this is one of them. But he was fine. This is what he looked like in the first game, I think. Maybe second game too. I remember some negativity, so I'm gonna drop him probably to like. I mean, I didn't love him. Do we got our first F tier? Yeah, I don't really care much about him. He's like got a weird look. Like, I'm sorry, but it's just this random spike, these dorsal fins. It's like a sad Godzilla attempt. Sorry, whoever invented dinosaur DNA, if that's God or if that's Mr. Science in the sky. Alright, Chronosaurus. Okay, be nice if I was actually typing. Chronosaurus. Don't remember you at all. Nightmare fuel fish dude. Very alligator but not vibes. Like a shark and an alligator had a weird baby with these like weird awkward fins that the water horse kind of creature, the plesiosaur, no, it wasn't the plesiosaur, had. You're gonna be a solid E tier. Just because I don't love you. Lepulerodon? Lepulerodon. Let's see. Another water guy. On land apparently. If he's a, I don't think he was probably a land dude. He's a bit more sharky than the last guy. I gotta like it, but he's still also kind of awkward with these legs, like I was just saying. Let's give him a D tier. Lystrosaurus, the last one for the day. Ugly little dude, huh? That's Ark, though. We want Jurassic World. Yeah, that's not a face even a mother could love. I'm sorry. Like, just the cranial kind of gives me the elongated skull vibes from, like, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and History. That's something they did. They wrapped wires around babies' heads and elongated the skull, super effed up. That's the vibe I get. And these big teeth aren't cool like the saber-toothed tiger. Saber-toothed tiger! They're just awkward. I'm sure they had their use, but I'm not a fan. Yeah, you're gonna be F tier. And I didn't really hate Kentrosaurus. I just kind of wanted something in F tier, if I'm being honest with you. So you're gonna get an upgrade to E tier, low E tier. And Listersaurus, you're gonna be high F tier. And yeah, that's our tier list for the day. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's not bad for a tier list. I feel like this might have been a little quicker and shorter than the last one. But yeah, who knows when part 3 will come out. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you later.